Well, hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Dancer's Corner, and yes, I'm wearing the same outfit as last week. That is because I filmed it in the same day, so whatever. You guys, today we are sponsored as always by Dancewear Corner, my favorite dance retailer. Dancewearcorner.com. Seriously, they're so sweet. They're really good people. Go support them, and they're giving you the code AUTI20. AUTI and 20 for 20% off checkout for literally anything on the site. That is ultra generous and really cool for you guys, especially around the holiday time. You can go get your presents or buy someone else a present. So follow Dancewear Corner on Instagram, find them on their website, and go show them some love. Today's topic, cliques. Yikes. Cliques, we have all been there. We maybe have all been in them. We've all been on the outside of them. And truthfully, it kind of sucks when you're on the outside of them. It's not fun to feel left out and maybe like you're not as valuable or worthy. And truthfully, I've been there before where it affects your dancing and it affects your experience in class or in rehearsal. So I'm here to give you a little bit of advice about how to navigate that because that's a tricky topic. But there's a couple different common scenarios that happen. It's like either number one, you're new to a studio or a team, and there's that kind of initial discomfort where you're like, who am I? You maybe don't have friends yet, and that's okay. That's one situation that happens a lot, and we've all been there. Everyone has to be the newbie at one point. Another common one is that levels changed and you either stayed with your group that you once were with, maybe you're the only one that got bumped up and now you're with like these older dancers and you feel a little left out, or maybe you had to stay behind a little bit. Maybe you got kept in the same Maybe you were kept in the same level and your friends moved on. There's lots of different things that can happen. And again, it can be really, really tricky to feel uncomfortable in the studio. You know, you're shy, you don't know who to talk to, you don't have your go-to partner, or maybe you feel like you're being talked about or you're being judged. So let's chat about it. I think first and foremost, the best advice that I can give you is that this may sound a little bit harsh, but when you're in the studio, it's not your job to be socializing. It's not. And I mean, like, when class has started, when rehearsal has begun, I don't know. Sorry to my honors English teacher. It's not your job to be chit-chatting and getting to know people and blah, blah, blah. When you're in class, in rehearsal, you're dancing. So that's also kind of a saving grace. You shouldn't be talking in class. So allow yourself to focus on dance and your task at hand, at least for the allotted class time or rehearsal time. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, excuse me, Miss Ati, what about outside of the studio and when class is over, when you're transitioning classes? And I have an answer for you guys. I said, well, how do you make friends or slowly get integrated? That's just it. Slowly. That is your answer right there. You have to let things, and I know this is so hard, you have to let things organically and naturally happen. If you try and force friendships or create these relationships that are not authentic, it's not going to feel good. So you have to do your best to kind of step back and let things happen naturally. Think about a lot of your friends now outside of the dance studio, maybe at school or whatever, family, friends. Like, you didn't just immediately the first day become best friends. It took time to get to know each other and to find common ground and to find a groove with your role in the friendship, and it's the same thing in the studio. I think what makes it difficult is that you're kind of pushed into that scenario. It's like, well, you're gonna see these people every week at this exact hour for class or for rehearsal. And it can feel a little stressful, and it can feel maybe a little bit anxiety inducing, like when you're going in, you're a little nervous, but you have to do your best to just let it happen. Also, you guys, just being yourself and being a kind human being will attract the right kind of people. If you stay true to who you are and what you like and your personality, you'll attract the right tribe. When you start to be things that you are not, you start to bring in people that won't be the best for you. So be proud of who you are and allow that light to shine in order to bring the right tribe to you. Okay, a couple of tips that will help you. Number one, when you walk into the studio, say hi. I know that if people are already there, the dances are early, and you're kind of like the last one walking in, all you want to do is just like walk in quietly and sit down. But that's not helpful. Walk in and say, hey guys, how are you? Even if you feel like you're gonna throw up, say hi. Ask them questions. People like to talk about themselves. Say like, hey, Kelly, you know, I saw on Instagram that you went to whatever, the zoo with your family. Like, that's so fun. I was there a couple weekends ago. Like, did you have fun? You know, don't ask like too many personal questions, but ask them about their day. Ask them about their weekend. Ask them about things that they enjoy. People like to feel heard and seen, and so if you're asking about them, then they'll start to ask about you, and that'll kind of encourage a little bit of a getting to know each other moment. Other fun stuff is I love to give gifts. Maybe bring some treats to practice. Bake some cookies the night before. I don't know, pick up some Gatorade. Just be like, hey guys, like I brought these over for us today. Something really simple, super simple. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, thank you so much, Sarah, that was so nice, blah blah blah. You know, just a little bit of a hi, I'm here kind of a gesture. You know, just once. Don't bring stuff every practice. Again, don't try too hard, but keep showing up. That's what is most important, is to keep showing up and to show them that you're invested and that you're there and you're not just a quiet little wallflower who's gonna sit in the corner and be by himself or herself. This one I love. It's always really relieving to no longer be the new kid on the block. So when someone new comes in, jump on them. Not literally, but go over there, be the first one to make friends with them, be the first one to make them comfortable. It's a win-win situation. You're no longer the newbie, and they are also feeling more comfortable than just walking into this kind of scary situation. And you just got a new friend. That's like a really, really ideal situation, because both parties should be happy in that. Couple of quick things to avoid is isolating yourself. That's kind of like walking in, not saying hi, sitting in the corner, waiting for class to start. Another thing is talking or speaking poorly of others. Don't begin gossiping and talking about others, trying to tear them down out of your own discomfort. So maybe right now you're not feeling the best when you go to the studio because you don't have your group yet. Don't allow that discomfort and your own fear to encourage a habit of being like, oh well, you know, that girl's not even that good, or oh well, they're not really nice, blah blah blah. Don't let negativity get the best of you. And lastly, avoiding events because you're too shy that you're gonna feel left out. Well, guess what? If you don't go, you're going to be left out. You have to be uncomfortable for a little bit until you're comfortable. So push yourselves to get there, get to that event, say hi, ask questions, and you'll get over that hurdle. All right, you guys, our quote is, everything you need will come to you at the perfect moment. Okay, so do your best to let go of control and expectations and just allow things to happen naturally. You'll find your groove, you'll find your people, you'll find familiarity and comfort, but it's going to take time. Thank you so much for watching my lovely, lovely community. Sign up for my email list at atikamal.com. Find me on Instagram at Miss Ati. We have a holiday giveaway coming up, so you'll want to be up to date on all the socials. Lots of lovely announcements coming up. You guys please keep letting me know what topics you would like for Dancer's Corner, what other content you want to see in the regular vlogs, and that's about it. Happy holidays and lots of love!